Welcome, champions! Today, we'll be venturing into the ringing deeps to take on the terrifying world boss, Aggregation of Horrors, at coordinates 64.8, 87.8. This towering menace is not your typical enemy, it's a swirling mass of shadows and jagged rock, capable of summoning fractured monstrosities and unleashing devastating barrages of dark magic. Whether you're tanking, healing, or dealing damage, this encounter will keep you on your toes, so let's break it down step by step. The first we have to do is clear the area for the escorts. The Aggregation of Horrors is a deadly foe with several punishing abilities. It excels at large area attacks and can overwhelm even the best prepared groups. This boss thrives on crystalline barrage, expelling rock shards that not only deal hefty damage but also awaken fractured creatures during Dark Awakening. Its Void Quake will pummel the entire raid with shadowy energy, so you'll need to stay sharp to avoid getting crushed. Tank mechanics. As a tank, your priority is to mitigate and manage the heavy damage from Crystal Strike. This direct attack inflicts a huge amount of shadow damage on impact, with a damaging overtime effect that lasts for 15 seconds. The damage ramps up quickly, so make sure to coordinate defensive cooldowns and keep yourself alive. Another critical moment for tanks is positioning. If there are no players within melee range, the Aggregation of Horrors will cast Annihilation Barrage, inflicting devastating damage. Stay in melee range at all times to avoid this. Healer mechanics. Healers, get ready for constant group-wide damage. Void Quake will hit everyone within 150 yards, and its damage will quickly overwhelm the raid if you don't react fast. You also need to handle the aftermath of Crystalline Barrage, which sends shards flying across the battlefield. Players hit by these shards will take significant damage, so make sure your cooling spells are ready to mitigate the damage spikes. Damage dealer mechanics. For DPS, your main challenge will be staying out of harm's way while maximizing damage. Avoid Void Quake as it deals massive shadow damage to anyone within 150 yards. Keep moving and stay alert for the Fractured Skardin, which are spawned by Dark Awakening. These Skardin will rush the nearest players, so make sure to burn them down quickly to prevent overwhelming your healers. If no one is in melee range of the boss, it will cast Annihilation Barrage, so make sure your tanks stay close and do your part by staying away from the deadly shards expelled during Crystalline Barrage. Key abilities to watch out for. Crystalline Barrage, the aggregation of horrors expels jagged shards from its body, dealing significant shadow damage to anyone within 5 yards of the impact point. Dark Awakening, the boss smashes the ground, dealing massive damage across a 150-yard radius and summoning Fractured Skardin from the shards left by Crystalline Barrage. Void Quake, this ability inflicts high shadow damage to all players caught within 150 yards, requiring healers to be quick with raid-wide healing cooldowns. Annihilation Barrage, if no players are in melee range, the boss will unleash a brutal attack on its current target, so make sure tanks are always close to the aggregation. The aggregation of horrors is no pushover, requiring strong group coordination and awareness of its devastating abilities. This world boss, like all in World of Warcraft, can be tackled solo with enough players or in a pre-formed group for more control over the fight. Whether you're part of a well-oiled raid team or taking on this challenge with friends, it's all about managing the chaos while keeping the boss in check. That's all for today's guide. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more world boss strategies, dungeon walkthroughs, and all things WoW. Let's crush the aggregation of horrors and earn those epic rewards.